Hi, everyone. Welcome to True Disabled Story. My name is Nico, and I use he, him pronouns. I'm a white man with parted blonde hair, large blue and brown spectacles, and a green zip-up hoodie open over a white t-shirt with a graphic design on it. I'm seated against an office background. Like about 25% of the US population and nearly 17% of all Philadelphians, I'm disabled. Whether we look locally, nationally, or globally, disabled communities are full of dynamic, diverse, and frankly delightful people with their own stories to tell. All we have to do is listen. As many of you know, I was born disabled. I've never known differently, and I probably always will be disabled. So when I run into another disabled person in my personal life or civic or professional life, I'm interested to hear their perspective, to hear their stories. And that brings me to today's guest. I can't wait to hear what Sam has to share. So let's hop right into it. Hi, Sam. How are you doing?
I'm very good, Nico. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So, Sam, tell us, what was your path to diagnosis like? Was this a surprise for you and your support systems, or was it maybe something you were all actively pursuing? Paint that picture for us.
Absolutely. So I'm lucky in that my diagnosis came early in life and was pretty smooth. At about 4 weeks old, my parents noticed that my right eyelid was drooping. So I was taken to a neurologist who did a physical exam and noticed and recognized a weakness on the entire right side of my body. I then had an MRI, which showed an abnormality in the left side of my brain. I was officially diagnosed with cerebral palsy at about 2 months old.
Fantastic. Thank you. I have found myself interviewing lots of different people with cerebral palsy for this project, and I really appreciate the perspectives that you all bring. So, what impact has your kind of cerebral palsy had on your life as you've gone to school, grown, become an adult? Tell us all about it.
Life with my flavor of cerebral palsy has been very challenging, especially socially. I'm still learning about my disability and how it affects me. As a kid, I was told that I can do anything because my disability was labeled mild, but I internalized this to mean that I should pretend I'm not disabled. I often feel like I'm in the margins and don't fit in, even amongst other people with disabilities. I feel very misunderstood, including by my own family, and don't have a solid group of friends that I can count on. I don't have relationships with some of my immediate family members because they are ableist and still actively bully me. I've been told that I pass as non-disabled, but cerebral palsy is a complex constellation of multiple disabilities, including physical, visible, visual, and cognitive disabilities. I often feel very othered because I'm not able enough to fit in with non-disabled society, but I'm not disabled enough to fit in with the disability community. At the same time, the older I get, the more I'm able to own my disability and integrate it into the rest of my identity. Technology has played such a massive role in this that it sparked my pursuit of a career in accessibility. I've learned that the things that make me different are the very things that give me strength and value. Not everyone is going to recognize and appreciate that, and as hard as it can be, that's okay. I've been feeling very isolated lately, but I'm grateful for the life and experiences I have. I'm grateful and proud to use my experiences to help others.
Wonderful, Sam. Thank you so much. In that response, I feel out of myself. I also have a fairly mild case of my disability. And I followed along in early life that same thought process that you shared, that I should pass as able simply because I was able to do so. And that supports were for other disabled people, more severely disabled people, but not for me. So it looks like we're both on learning that. I see you in your journey. Sam,
Thank you.
of course, you've lived with cerebral palsy your whole life. Looking back, what advice would you give people with your disability, maybe young kids with cerebral palsy, or even a younger version of yourself, if we were so lucky as to have time travel?
I would tell other people, including my younger self, trust yourself and set boundaries. If the nature of your disability is anything like mine, people won't always see it or believe that it's legitimate. They may try to undermine and gaslight you, but don't give up. Believe in yourself and know that just because others won't always recognize the true you, that doesn't mean you're not worthy of support, accommodation, and living a meaningful life full of meaningful, positive relationships. Be resilient and don't pay attention to what others say about you. Don't let anyone stifle your truth.
I love that. Thank you so much. I can tell that you're like a very polished speaker. I really appreciate that. As our time together draws to a close, I want to preserve this fourth and final question just a space that you and I, Sam, as disabled people, so rarely get. And that is a chance to promote ourselves, talk about any upcoming wins or any recent wins we have. If you're interested in like building community, where can people find you on socials? But just in general, I want to give you this time to brag about yourself. Be your own cheerleader. So grab your pom poms. Let's hear it.
Thank you. So I recently took a leave of absence from work to get away from a toxic work environment that wasn't serving me. But and that was a very hard decision, and I'm very, very proud of myself for doing that. I also am currently volunteering to lend my expertise to an organization called Open Style Lab, where I'm partnering with a designer and an occupational therapist to create an accessible pair of footwear customized to my unique accessibility needs. And it's a really, really empowering experience, and I really want to do more of that in my career. And I am open to work. So if you're hiring in accessibility, disability advocacy, DEI, please find me. I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/Sam Berman, on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/Berman Sam, and I'm on Instagram at cerebral palsy. And Nico, I can share those links with you if that is helpful.
Sure, I'll put them in the video description once this is all set to go.
Awesome.
Sam, it's been fantastic speaking with you. Whenever I open these Zoom rooms and have these interviews, I never really know what exactly is going to happen. But I really enjoyed hearing your perspective, and I saw myself reflected in your answers. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nico. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Of course.